Hello, you're here with the Serious Scotch Gals again. Today we are doing the Dalmore Grand Reserva. Okay. It is 40% ABV and it's a Highland Scotch. Now, interesting, the man who started the distillery made all of his money from the illicit trade in opium.
But it's okay because they it's okay that was illegal because they are allowed to use the royal stag, the 8-pointed stag, 12-pointed stag, on their bottle because ancestors of two of the owners saved King Alexander III from a rampaging stag, and he gave them permission to use it on their coat of arms.
Sweet. Also, another interesting thing is that when they make this particular single malt,
The Grand Reserva,
they use both. They'll age a cask in just sherry butts, and then also in just bourbon butts, and then they'll mix them together, and then they'll finish off the aging in the sherry butt.
Cool. Are they all the same age, or are they different age levels?
They're approximately the same age, between 10 and 12 years.
Very cool.
And that color,
That is amber.
just straight up amber.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh God,
That is salty caramel.
I smell chocolate cherries. Just cherries.
Yeah. I mean, it's very, very. There's definitely that fruit, and it's chocolate cherry. That's lovely.
Love the smell of this.
There's a tiny bit of perfume there too.
Yeah.
But it's real light.
And the salt.
But yeah, salty and salty, sweet caramel. There's an odd bitterness,
Yeah.
like an odd smoke. It's really good, really sweet.
But yeah, there's just like the smoke that's undefilable. I don't know how.
Yeah. But it's just like this hint on top of this sweet,
Yeah.
delicious. I'm satisfied with the nose to taste. How about you?
I'm getting some leather. Oh yeah.
Burnt. Butter?
Burnt
Burnt
on
butter?
burnt on burnt. Like
Burnt butter on burnt toast?
yes.
A kind of like bitter citrus pulp.
That
Maple.
I can taste the maple, but I'm also
More of that bitter. It's
Yeah.
interesting. There's just a lot of these. There's the bitter citrus pulp, bitter coffee, bitter. Yeah, really complex.
it is.
I still get butter.
Well, I'm still getting leather and a little bit of cherry. Just barely.
Yeah.
It's like on the outside when you breathe in, on the finish. So, like you get the leather, the smoke, the
burn,
the
the
burn,
bitter.
right? But just on the edges out here,
There's
is
the
a
sweet cherry.
yeah.
Little Novocaine finish. It's very warm.
It's very warm.
Very warm. Very tasty. Ishtabaha.
Thanks for tasting with us today. Remember, this delightful single malt whiskey is available at the Rhino Bar in Missoula, Montana. And come down and join us.
Ishkabaha.
Seriously.
You can get some of those headbands. If you want to get some of those headbands, you know those beaded headbands that I wear? I was wearing one at my house yesterday. Like a beaded headband.
Why do they can have back their roots?
Hey all, you're here with the Serious Scotch Gals, Jen and Tara at the Rhino Bar in Missoula, Montana. And today we are tasting the Glenfarclas 21. It is a Speyside whiskey, 43% alcohol by volume.
Well, Glenfarclas was the first to offer cask strength to its customers. And also, interestingly enough, they that this distillery was started and has been in the same family for 5 generations.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. That's orange. That's like burnt orange. Absolutely.
Spicy.
Bread pudding.
It's spicy orange with cinnamon, nutmeg.
I'll give you bread pudding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Orangey bread pudding. I'll take. I definitely could agree with that. Citrus,
Super citrus.
orange, very vanilla,
Very.
a light.
creamy.
It's really creamy, very creamy. It's a little light, a light spice, like a little.
A light spice, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even like. It's not even as harsh as cayenne.
No.
Light,
No. But it's
but it's there. Leather. Pepper. It's pepper. Light spice. Pepper. There we go. Oh, leather. Yeah, I can taste the cedar for sure.
vanilla wood.
It's really full and crisp.
Creamy.
Yeah, very creamy.
Yeah. That. I'm sorry, the vanilla wood just
It's
is
kind of like a
lingering.
peppery marshmallow finish. In a good way. When I say marshmallows, I mean homemade marshmallows. I don't mean store bought.
Just pepper in the throat.
Yeah. Thanks for tasting with us, Serious Scotch Gals. This Scotch and many others are available down at the Rhino Bar in Missoula, Montana.
Ishkabaha.
Serious.
Hi, we're here at the Rhino Bar again with Tara and Jen, serious Scotch gals. And today we're doing Glenfiddich 12. It is a Speyside and it's 40% alcohol by volume.
Fiddick is the anglicized Gaelic word for stag or deer, thus the stag emblem on all of their bottles. They're also just marketing geniuses. It's the #1 selling single malt in the world. And it's because starting in the 1960s, they've always just been really good at promoting themselves, and they would offer their bottles filled with colored water to TV shows and whatnot, so it became really well known and recognized. And they also were the first to take advantage of duty-free shops and discover that people would buy things at duty-free shops, and so people started to associate the Glenfiddich with happy memories of, travel. And thus it's got good associations and is really well known, and they keep coming up with promotions such as that all the time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that looks like honey to me.
Yeah, absolutely. It's got I'm gonna pull it away from the bottle. It's got a little bee in it, actually.
I'm getting candied perfume.
I have like candied orange peel, caramel. It's
Caramel.
really mild. Like it's a very,
Yeah.
very mild smell.
I'm getting a little bit of undertone of floral.
I have a little cinnamon, some like vanilla sugar.
It's enticing. Yeah, the vanilla bean sugar.
Yeah, when you shove a vanilla bean in your sugar. There's a little spice,
A little bit of spice. It's
some wood.
I've got a gentle wood.
Yeah, warm and
warm.
welcoming.
I'm eating a little cinnamon too. Spice comes out this time.
I have spice, but I also just have a lot of like vanilla creme brulee. There's that burnt sugar, the custard,
I'm feeling the
but
second
spicy,
taste.
like maybe with a little bit of cayenne pepper sprinkled on top.
It's a little bit sharper on the second taste. Than
Yeah.
the first taste.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
I definitely get that cinnamon on the second taste much more than I did on the first. I wonder about putting cinnamon in creme brulee. Oak. Yeah, it's just very woody. I mean, all the other flavors that we've tasted, but
yeah,
very woody. Delicious. Very sweet, creamy, custardy finish.
I'm still getting kind of like the cayenne.
I don't get much spice on the finish. I get it's very full. I'm very warm on the throat.
It's really warm.
Yeah, it's very.
Thanks for tasting with us. And remember, this Scotch and many others are available down at the Rhino Bar in Missoula, Montana. Ishkabaha!
Seriously.
The only thing that last time I was there was they had.
You're here with the Serious Scotch Gals, Jen and Tara, at the Rhino Bar in Missoula, Montana. We are trying the Glenlivet 69. It's a cellar collection, a Space Eye, and it's 50.8% alcohol by volume.
You know, an interesting fact about the Glenlivet is in 1880, the owner of the distillery got legal protection to be the only distillery to use the Glenlivet name. This means that others in the area can use the name, but only as a suffix. So,
2, 15,
Either that or
15, 2.
one for the
Honey to amber.
yep, honey amber. I smell sherry.
I get a lot of apple right there.
I can smell that apple, but I'm getting
And like Christmas orange.
taffy.
Totally taffy. Yeah. It's like a caramel apple, like a taffy apple. Perfume. There's some serious perfume in there.
I don't know if we know.
It's been a while.
Marshmallow?
Okay, yeah. Cinnamon.
I get some like sweet diesel. Perfume.
Perfume, definitely. Strong perfume.
It's pretty well integrated
It
in
is.
its flavors.
Just a little bit of coconut too, right there on the after.
That's interesting. Definitely don't have any coconut, but a little bit of allspice.
Spicy perfume.
Yeah.
Allspice would be a good spice to. Yeah.
Caramel.
A little bit
wood,
darker.
some oak. Darker caramel. Yeah. I can see.
Some
Almost burnt caramel, but
Yeah.
not quite.
Yeah. It is sweet. It tastes like wood perfume
Yeah. With caramel.
with caramel.
But very sweet on the finish. Very, a little spice on the finish too. Thanks for tasting with us, Serious Scotch Gals. This Scotch and many others are available down at the Rhino Bar in Missoula, Montana. Ishkabaha.
Seriously.
Hi, Serious Scotch Gals, Jen and Tara here. Today we are tasting the Auchentoshan 3 Wood. It's a lowland whiskey with a 43% alcohol by volume. It's called the 3 Wood because it was actually aged in 3 separate casks.
Yes, the first cask, it is aged 10 years in a used bourbon cask. It spends a good year in a Oloroso sherry cask, and then it spends about 6 months in a Pedro Jimenez sherry cask.
The third cask really wasn't planned, but after tasting it after the Oloroso cask, they realized that it just wasn't quite up to snuff. And they needed to add more body and richness quickly because time was of the essence. So they chose the dark, sweet dessert sherry that is a Jimenez sherry. And yeah, it gave it that extra oomph in a
It
very
worked.
short amount of time. Yeah. So the color obviously is reminiscent of a sherry, really.
Yeah.
A dark,
dark,
sweet
rich
sherry. Oh wow. Sweet caramel or toffee.
Oh yeah, I'm totally getting toffee and caramel.
There's like a hint of citrus in there though.
Definitely citrus, candied citrus.
I feel like spiced orange or like spiced orange peel maybe.
So
This wonderful nose.
candy.
Yeah, I know. It's like dessert. Butter.
Oh yes, butter, but I'm still.
I mean, it even coats your tongue like butter.
yeah, but there's spiced oranges. It's like Christmas. There's this Christmas right here.
Christmas in my mouth. I do use a lot of butter at Christmas. Yeah, spiced orange or like fruitcake. Those spices that go with fruitcake, like nutmeg and cinnamon.
I'm
Obviously,
also,
alcohol, fruitcake.
I'm also getting, that crisp top on creme brulee.
Yeah, burnt sugar,
Burnt
burnt
sugar.
sugar on there.
Yeah.
I don't get much of the custard, but I definitely get the
burnt sugar.
The burnt sugar, yeah. Candied kumquats, like the first time I ever had kumquats, they were dipped in this crystallized sugar and hardened up.
Oh.
I mean, it's like bursting in my mouth again.
Well, I'm saying, I'm feeling like this is a really rich, maybe slightly overripe orange, sweetened.
That like fruit sugar.
Yeah, fructose.
There we go. Yeah, it's really sweet.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the finish. Maple butter?
Maple butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great finish.
So most people I've seen it said that this is a breakfast scotch. I would disagree with that. I would say this is a dessert scotch.
More like a digestif. Yeah. Maybe a breakfast scotch if you're having cinnamon rolls.
The Auchentoshan 3-Wood is a rich, sweet candy fruit scotch. It's a great one to start with. Thanks for tasting with us serious Scotch gals. And remember, this scotch is available at the Rhino Bar in Missoula, Montana. Ishkabaha.
Seriously.
Yeah, I want to see another.
Hey all, here with the Serious Scotch Gals again at the Rhino Bar in Missoula, Montana. Tara and Jen, and today we're trying the Ben Rioch 16. It is a Speyside and it's 46% ABV.
Ben Rioch means Hill of the Red Deer. Billy Walker and two other entrepreneurs actually purchased the distillery in 2004. And Billy Walker is an organic chemist, which I think is pretty cool. It's aged in bourbon barrels first, and then it's aged in Sauterne barrels from Chateau d'Yquem, which is a French dessert wine, and it's one of the most this is one of the most famous French dessert wines. It's pretty pricey. And it was actually the favorite wine of Hannibal Lecter and Thomas Jefferson. You don't mention them together often, but I love Thomas Jefferson, so I felt it was worth noting.
I should Thomas Jefferson too. And that color.
That's amber.
That is just straight up amber.
I've got like fruitcake.
I'm getting a little bit of diesel.
I've got some spice.
Yeah,
A little
it's,
paprika. Huh, interesting.
Chili's, definitely
Yeah.
chili.
It's really, really strong around the tongue, but not really anywhere else. It like disappears before it even gets to your throat almost. It's really nice. I guess that's what they call this.
Chili again.
A little vanilla. Yeah, kind of a lot of vanilla, like sweet vanilla.
The burnt
Yeah.
orange is definitely sticking in the throat.
Yeah, along with chilies. It's like
Yeah.
chili pepper, burnt orange.
Ooh, I definitely got diesel on that one.
I've got like burnt fruitcake and wood and leather,
I've got wood and leather too,
but like that's something charred. I can understand diesel, but yeah, it's like something charred or burning or
yeah,
it's quite delightful.
it's really active in the throat.
Yeah,
And like,
which is funny because the first taste wasn't at all, and by the end it's very spicy in the throat and it's just
sticking around.
yeah.
I like it. Thanks for tasting with us today. Remember, this Scotch and many others are at the Rhino Bar in Missoula, Montana.
Ishkabaha.
Seriously.
I know, but
Hi, here with the Serious Scotch Gals, Tara and Jen, at the Rhinoceros Bar in Missoula, Montana. Today we're trying the Macallan Cask Strength, which is a Speyside single malt, and it has a 43% ABV.
This particular Macallan is made especially for the American market. It's generally considered a classic Macallan, aged in sherry cask, classic Macallan. And the sherry casks add to its beautiful color, which is dark, rich, amber,
Mahogany.
yeah, some polished redwood. It's just beautiful. Pretty sure it was my hair color in high school. Wow.
I'm getting a spiced pear.
I smell a lot of fall fruits. I smell like custard,
God, I'm okay.
caramel.
I'm getting apple.
Have you ever caramelized a pear?
No,
But I can see some.
understand how
Where
that
I'm
would
coming
be.
from.
Yeah. This is so very fruity.
Yes. Yeah. Spice.
Heavy
Orange.
spice.
Yeah.
Heavy spice is the first thing I got on that one.
I got orange. I got absolute orange, but like Christmas orange, not like fresh off the vine orange.
Nutmeg and cinnamon.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's something
Christmas.
else in there.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Okay, I think you're gonna think I'm completely insane, but I taste oregano.
I think that's that missing.
I
I
mean,
think you're right on that.
it's really bizarre and it really works.
It really does, but it's there.
It's odd. Oregano
Yeah.
and chocolate. Maybe a chocolate orange. Those chocolate Christmas oranges. It's
It sat next to oregano.
that sat next to oregano. Open. You opened it and snuck a piece and then shoved it in the spice cabinet.
I'm getting a little bit of a burnt flavor right on the tip of my tongue.
Burnt caramel.
Burnt caramel. But just right.
I know I burned caramel the first like 4 times I tried to make it. So being cask strength, we definitely want to try it with a little water.
Squirrel, sit.
Let it sit for a second. That oregano really kind of threw me.
Oh, but
Sorry.
it's so right.
Yeah.
And it really works.
Crazy spicy finish. I smell fair food court.
Oh
Like
no.
that caramel apple oil.
I smell the oil. I definitely smell the oil. Sugar lemon. There's the oil.
butterscotch, nutmeg, cayenne.
Yeah, I can taste the cayenne. I can taste that.
Maybe slight candied ginger. It's a total, like an orange creme brulee as a finish for sure.
Yeah, so at the fair,
A really high class fare.
a really high class fair, an old fair in which you have candied oranges and
And we wore hats, obviously.
ginger. And there's
And
the
then
oil.
parasol.
There's the oil. And somehow our candied fruits get some oregano on them.
Yeah,
Wow, that sounds like a great experience.
it does, and I really think I'm gonna have to go cook now. So the Macallan Cask Strength is an intense, alcoholic, spicy, very sweet whiskey, Scotch, but especially with a drop of water, it's a nice medium Scotch, not a starter, not too intense to enjoy.
Definitely a
Yeah, a one step up, but definitely worth trying. Thank you for tasting with us, Serious Scotch Gals. This Scotch is available along with many others for your drinking pleasure down at the Rhino Bar in Missoula, Montana. Ishkabaha. Seriously.
Not only that, it's weird. I'll wake up in the morning and I'll feel somewhat rested, but then during the night, like I wake up the next day, I wake up.
Smelter, like they used to take the pulp and stuff and then take the nap out of the smelter.
Here with the Serious Scotch Gals, Jen and Tara. We're at the Rhino Bar in Missoula, Montana, and today we're tasting the Highland Park 18. It's an Orkney Island Scotch, and it's 43% alcohol by volume.
Well, the distillery is actually on the same site as the illegal operations of a one Mingus Ensign, who was also a preacher and would hide his illegal whiskey in the pulpit. They also, another interesting thing about this is that they put a little bit of heather in the peat fires that adds a little bit,
A little extra to the flavor.
a little
Interesting.
extra. Yeah. Cool.
Orange honey.
Orange honey, I like it. That sounds smoke.
Heat.
Yeah.
But custard, like a little bit vanilla sugar.
Yeah. You know,
There's
this
brine.
one,
There's a lot of brine in there.
yeah, this one smells like that whiskey fudge candy.
Oh yeah.
So light and sweet.
Custard. I mean that is a custard, but it's
So nice.
it's really light. It's not even like creamy. It doesn't coat the tongue. It's super crisp.
no, it's like a really airy custard.
Yeah.
Smoky cream.
Leather. A little bit of Novocaine, but in a really good way. Like wet pine in a fire.
Oh yeah, where it's really heavy smoke.
Really smoky, but it still has that
like
sweet
pitch.
smell.
There's the pitch that's
Chocolate orange, like a little bit of like chocolatey, orangey deliciousness.
woody vanilla.
And a Christmas tree. It's really good.
It's like that vanilla sugar, you know, with the vanilla bean, except
Kept in an oak barrel.
yes.
It's a crazy vanilla finish, but okay, I think you might think I'm insane, but it's like with sparks.
No, that insane. It just sounds insane. You're right.
But it's pop rock vanilla finish.
Pop rock vanilla finish.
Thanks for tasting with us, Serious Scotch Gals. This Scotch and many others are available down at the Rhino Bar in Missoula, Montana.
Ishkabaha.
Seriously.
What have you picked? It's your treat.
No, you guys, I'm sorry. Just
No,
can't
no,
work, I guess.
yeah, it was
So it's just bunk.
no good.